Right, now this is specifically for Warren, to show how to cut your plugs off, so you don't end up with a cutting into the plug, into the existing grain of the teak deck. If I had some cheese, I would put some cheese here, so you're always cutting towards the cheese. But I don't have any cheese, so I'll use a biscuit. But for Warren's purposes, you're cutting towards the cheese. And if you get it right, then you get to eat the cheese. So I'll try this one, first half up the plug, and see which way the grain's running up or down. So that's running uphill. You can see it's gradually going uphill, so I can carry on cutting this way. If it was running downhill, I'd have to move the cheese to the other side and cut from the opposite side. So now we tap through, you see it's still running uphill, so I'm quite happy to come down low now. And I'll just very carefully now shave the last wee bit off. Not the best of chisels. It's very easy to go into the actual deck itself with these chisels, but I'll give it a wee sanding later on and actually tidy it up. The black line you're seeing is the residue, is the epoxy resin that was put in the plugs. Very small amount of resin was put on the plugs. Then once you put the plug in and you come back half an hour later, the resin is oozed up and squeezes out. When you first put it in, you think you've not got enough resin on it, but then an hour or so later, and the resin seems to, I don't know, filter out towards the top. So I'm going to move the cheese down to there, I'm hoping it's going to be the same direction. If not, we'll move the cheese the other way. Yep, that's okay. I'm going to move the cheese and see if we can get 3 in a row. There we go. And now we'll get a bit of sandpaper and just sand these smooth, or leave it and do all of them, which is plenty to do. And get it to focus. There we go. Port side's been done. Right, here's another video. Friend Warren in Ireland has it on good authority that I should go across the grain. Where he got that from, I don't know. He's Irish, so that might account for some of it. But a quick search on YouTube on plugging teak decks, the general consensus of the opinions is that you go with the grain. Once you've decided halfway up to decide if it's running uphill or downhill. So this is a wee experiment for Warren's benefit. If I ruin my deck here, Warren, you're going to buy me a new one. So again, I'll start halfway up. It's running downhill, so I don't want to go in again from that side. I can't get from the other side because of this plug here, so let me just move into this plug and see which way this is going. It's unknown. I think going across the grain is a kind of real unknown as to what's happening here. A very rough kind of cut. And now I need to come to the other side of this one, and it's gone down into my wood saw.
It's actually gone down. So no matter which way I went, left or right, it was uncontrollable. I couldn't control it. It was going to go down into the existing teak deck. I'll take this up a bit. So, Warren's idea. I don't like this. Shite. Sandpaper.
They look okay, but I think it's a lot more controllable doing it the way I've done the rest of the deck. There we go.